Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, amazing man. From prior to prophethood, he was a close friend of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In fact, you and I would say best friend. So beautiful was that relationship that when Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came forth speaking about revelation, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was the first man to declare his faith. He knew. Imagine your best friends and those whom you interact with the most, they are the most appropriate to bear witness for you or against you. Like they say, they know you inside out. If your best friend can say, this guy is truthful, then that person is definitely truthful. You want to know someone, look at the circle of people. What do you know about Umar al-Khattab radiallahu anhu? I haven't even started with Aisha radiallahu anha, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, and so on. These names, you must know them. How many of the companions' lives have you studied? Today I'm here to encourage you, to say, make an effort to read the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I tell you, whenever you are going through a problem, you will always pick up that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam went through a bigger problem. And yet, it brought him closer to Allah, yet he was the closest. Imagine you are the closest and you're still getting closer. Nobody can ever compete. You are the highest and you're still going higher. Nobody can compete. You want to connect? You need to try to eat the way he ate, to look at the food he ate, to look at how he ate, the importance of dates and water in your life, the importance of the sunnah of sitting or standing, the importance of sunnah prayers, the importance of nafil, that which may have been done by the Prophet ﷺ in terms of sunnah, and it's not muakkada. It hasn't, but he did it, you do it. Are you prepared to fast the way he taught? Are you doing the 3 days in the month? Are you doing the 2 days in the week? If you really love him, you will. Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, and a few others later on, when they used to travel to Mecca, they used to stop at a certain place in order to relieve themselves. And when they were asked, why do you always stop here? The answer came so beautifully. It's not compulsory. It's not necessary. I saw the Prophet ﷺ stop here and relieve himself. I stop here and relieve myself. Can you imagine? What was that born out of? It's not compulsory. It's not even recommended. It's just love. I want to do it this way. It's not haram. It's a sign of your love. May Allah grant us true love. Look at his face. Study the shama'il, the way he looked. We spoke about a beard. He had one. Do you have one? Is today not the day when you can decide that inshallah I'm going to let it grow? Is today not the day? Look at the way you dressed. I don't want to prolong, but I must say, our brothers and sisters and all of us, myself included, when you dress in the morning, please look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, if the Prophet ﷺ saw me on the day of judgment like this, would he recognize me as a member of his ummah? Automatically, you'll go back to your closet and change your clothes if there was something wrong. You dress, ask yourself, when the people of Jannah and Jahannam are being separated, where does this man belong? Where does this woman belong? We're only talking of outward. Yet, inward is equally important, if not more. But the outward and inward, they are both supposed to be worked on. Some people say today, don't judge me, Allah knows what's in my heart. My brother, you committing adultery and you're telling us, don't judge me, Allah knows what's in your heart. That's not an excuse, that's a statement of shaitan. Nobody denied that Allah knows what's in your heart. But we have the right to remind you, do better, do better. When Allah loves you, He makes you enjoy worship. He makes you enjoy doing things that are sunnah. It's a sign of the love of Allah. Last night I spoke about characteristics, cleaning the heart, very important. Loving people, talking to others with utmost respect, even when you differ with them. That was the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He never swore, he was never vulgar, not once. He never abused, he never ever belittled. He never belittled. Moments ago we heard Sheikh Yahya speak about how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in fact I think it was Sheikh Sulaiman, would use words of praise, encouragement to boost others, to empower them. What do? In the name of the same Nabi, we use insulting words to degrade, and we call it sunnah, and we say it's our duty. It's happening in the ummah. Why? You don't do that. Remember, no matter who you are, no matter what level of knowledge you have attained, and no matter what level of piety you have, don't think shaitan does not come to you. He comes. It's up to you to figure out how he comes. Sometimes you require a mentor in order to teach you and tell you that, you know what, this needs improvement, that needs improvement, I need improvement, you need improvement. No matter who you are, we are a work in progress. The closer you get to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and as you connect more and more, you begin to enjoy. I remember an example of a young girl some years ago who came to me and said, I'm finding it very difficult to put on hijab because I go to school and there's no one who wears hijab. And I gave her a word of encouragement to say, if you're doing it for Allah, don't worry what the world thinks. Because for Allah, He's just watching. Every time someone laughs at you, remember they laughed at those better than you. And it's a reward you're earning for free. Endure it. Years passed. She graduated, went into university with her hijab, came out, started in her field in niqab. And she says, so many others looked at me and they were inspired. Yet there was a time when I was about to give up. So do you really want to stand for something when you come on the day of judgment and you're recognized by your first name? Minni wa min ummati. Here is Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam recognizing, saying, oh Allah, this is this one, this person from me, from my ummah. Let them come. I intercede on their behalf.